is flushed and just throws it away.
Intentional grounding, number 10, offense. There was no receiver in the area. That foul happened in the end zone. The result of the play, safety.
2 yards. Manning, end zone. What a catch. And he does just that. Manning, wide open Nix. Still going. Hakeem Nix. All alone, no flags. Touchdown Giants. Winless in the playoffs. End zone. And caught. For the touchdown, Manningham. Today at home over the Falcons. We'll bring it right back here after the break.
Here's Dustin Colbert. Colbert, punter, it's blocked into the end zone and through the back for the safety. And that is how Jacksonville starts its new season.
By Alex.
Smith. It's caught. Donnie Avery into the end zone. Touchdown for the Chiefs. Smith. End zone. It's caught. Touchdown. What a catch. Charles. End zone. Touchdown.
Any excuse, they got to do it themselves.
Chiefs coming on third down, intercepted. It's a pick six. Tamba Hali.
Peyton Manning, that would be a great game to see.
Penny on fourth and goal. It's incomplete. And this Jacksonville offense, at least for the moment, putting up a bagel here on opening day of this 2013 season. 28-2 as Kansas City will take over. And you see there last time a team scored exactly 2 points, December the 12th, 1993.
Drew Bledsoe, speaking of top picks, he's got Ben Coates, or does he? Oh! He had a couple of chances and couldn't come out with it. Second quarter, Michael Timpson open, doesn't hold on, and more. Timpson doesn't get it. And then Rod Jones has a chance for the pick, and he doesn't get it either. Parcells saying, what is he saying? Well, nothing. He was just staring. Second quarter, Bledsoe going over the middle. Can anybody catch the ball? Ben Coates does. It's 7-0 Patriots, and that has Dave Shula steaming. The fun continues here. Still 7-0. Saxon trying to punt the ball. And we mean trying to punt the ball. The Bengals with excellent field position. And it ends up with the Patriots taking a safety. And Parcells gets the win finally, 7-2. The Pats' offensive line didn't allow a sack for the third straight game. Scott Sisson missed another field goal. Fewer than 30,000 fans.
Of their schedule, a visit to RFK. Johnny Johnson back in the lineup, 32 carries, 155 yards. Helped set up this. Carrie Blanchard, 45-yard field goal. You know, for showing you field goals, wasn't a whole lot of scoring. That would be the last time we would see him today. Roger Duffy, the snap. Louis Aguiar, the holder, not ready. They blow that. Washington, not real good either. Rich Gannon. The missed connection on the shovel pass with Reggie Brooks, a sign of how the day went for Washington. Arguably one of the worst performances by a team that won a game in a long time.
It is the 25 of Miami. And Ben gets out of the way, intercepted. And who else but Joey Porter?
It's where they would dispel all the terrible jokes that have been said about him. The second misconception.
Allen Rossum on the punt return. Michelle, hang on a second. Rossum breaks free into the clear with the punter to beat. Dekes him right. He's punt. Brandon Fields struggled earlier. Got the wet ball away. Allen Rossum going to let go. And it looks like it's on a tee. Boy. If you tee the ball up, you couldn't put it any better. For the game's first points. No good. 38 yards. Flag down before the kick. Two-receiver out once again. Back pick, ball out. Recovered by Pittsburgh. Aaron Smith comes up with the recovery. The run, Roethlisberger a throw, and it is caught by Hines Ward. Snap good, hold good, kick good. Launch it again. The pass is completed first to Patrick Cobbs. Looks for somebody to throw it to. It starts with the offensive line. Rex Hadnot back to L.J. Shelton.
NFL game day. The weather outside in Cleveland was frightful.
Oh!
For a big game between the Bills and the Browns.
I wouldn't be no good for you right then, Coach. Leave me at home. Don't activate me.
Joe Thomas without sleeves. Look at that.
You're doing yoga.
That's a good warm-up.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, boy.
Snow coming
Bare
down.
sleeves.
Big old flakes. First quarter. Look at that field. I have no idea where they are. Derek Anderson.
Throw it.
Off of Braylon Edwards. Right to Joe Jaravicius. Just run, Joe.
Are they down in the red zone?
It's the white zone.
Oh.
For loading and unloading of footballs. So out comes Phil Dawson for a field goal, and the holder is now the clearer.
You can't plow it off anymore.
No, you can't, Steve.
Oh, here it comes.
25 years ago this past Wednesday, out of jail in New England on work release, running snow plows.
God love them. It worked.
So you can't do that anymore.
No.
That's illegal. So now you have to use your hands and feet, and Phil Dawson puts it through 35 yards
Yeah,
out.
he practiced that in pregame warm-ups and understand the type of wind that they were dealing with.
3-0. That could be enough to win this game in this weather. Here comes Brian Moorman to punt. Look out. That's an end zone, trust me.
Kick it the other way. That's a good play, believe it or not. It's a good, smart play.
That's a two-pointer for Cleveland. Look at this mess.
Oh, my goodness.
2-point instead of 6. That's why it's a smart play.
It's fun. And Jamal Lewis thought it was fun.
Sweet! Dump up.
That's the kind of back you have to have in the snow. A
60.
powerful guy.
11 yards for Jamal Lewis, who had 163 on the day.
Sluggo.
Derek Anderson and Braylon Edwards slinging it around 25 yards.
Braylon Edwards looking at double move in the snow. Hard for a cornerback to get his traction.
4 plays later, Braylon Edwards, Pro Bowler, to be, makes another grab. A gain of 10 to the Bills' 31. Trust me, it's the 31. 4 plays later, here comes Phil Dawson again.
Not a problem.
Now the kicker's the clearer. And the holder's the holder. And the ball's up. And it goes through, and believe it or not, it's that stanchion part again. Stanchion. How many stanchions can one man hit, I ask you? Here it is. That's ridiculous. So it put the Browns up by the unique score of 8-0. And here comes Derek Anderson in his oven mitt.
So he has some cookies over there in his body.
Little popping fresh dough on the sidelines to stay warm. $1:44 to go. It's still 8-0. So Trent Edwards can try and tie this game, actually. And he moves the Bills down the field. Josh Reed, 20 yards to the 50. 2 plays later, 1:11 to go. Fred Jackson down to the Browns' 35. 4 plays later, it's 4th and 10. Last chance for the Bills. Edwards to Lee Evans. Holy Chris Kringle, Batman. One last chance, 4th and 5 with 15 seconds to go from the Browns' 10. And the dump-off pass with no time remaining is not going to work.
That same play worked earlier, but that time the Cleveland Browns pursued the ball much better.
And the Cleveland Browns win the snow game by the final of 8-0. If you're wondering the last 8-0 game in the NFL, it was back November 10th, 1929.
Matthews, no one's played more games than them. It was a throwback game, and we should have thrown back that first half. Sean Gilbert sacks Jeff George for the safety. It's 2-0 Rams, TJ.
You talk to offensive coordinators, they talk about Sean Gilbert's strength. He takes on a double team right there and just pure strength, barrels through him to get the safety.
Then after the kick, the old flea flicker, and just out of the reach of Flipper Anderson. And Chris Chandler gets hurt on the play, TJ.
Yeah, scary moment for the Rams here. Just as he releases the football, you'll watch his leg right there as he gets bent back. Very, very dangerous play.
Absolutely. So Tommy Maddox warms up, and he comes in. Rams get into the Falcons 17. Maddox is picked off by, you got it, D.J. Johnson. Maddox not happy. D.J. Johnson, 5 interceptions in 5 games. It's 2-0 Rams at the half. Third quarter now, 5-0 Rams. Clarence Verdun hauls it in. The Sean Landeta punt. Makes some great moves and shows some great speed and goes 81 yards for the touchdown. And a little primetime Deion Sanders. Yes, Verdun just signed this week with the Falcons, but wait a minute, no touchdown. Illegal block. So Falcons started back on their own 15. George scrambles, avoids the rush. Oh, and then he's nailed. and Craig Hayward drops it. George is certainly hurt on this play, TJ.
This is one of the outstanding front fours in the league. Fred Stokes, helmet to helmet right there. Jeff George not a chance to brace himself for the hit, and he was down for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah. George left with a concussion, and Bobby Hebert warmed up. Fourth quarter still 5-0, 7.5 left. Hebert hits Andre Rison over the middle for 13 yards. And it's Hebert to Ricky Sanders for 14 yards. Then Hebert to Sanders again for 8 yards. Then Hayward. Hebert punts it off to Hayward, and it goes for 9 yards. Hebert hits Terrence Mathis for 18 yards. 3rd and 3 for the 13. He finds Ricky Sanders over the middle for the touchdown. Falcons at 6-5, go for the 2-point conversion to make it 8-5, and 8-5 loss. That's right, 8-5.
UWA Dome with their average margin of victory, 23 points a game, and they were perfect in 9 games. But Kurt Warner's first pass ticked and picked off by Steve White. What, such a big game against Washington last week?
Steve White has had a tremendous season and made some big plays for this ball club. Great awareness to tip the ball to himself and get it for the Bucks.
So the Rams' next drive, 3rd and goal. Warner and Marshall Faulk fumble the exchange, settles for a field goal. Tampa on the first drive converted that to a field goal. Bucks, Azakim fumbles the punt out of bounds, but the Rams maintain possession. Still 3-3. Sean King, the shotgun snap over his head. He alertly knocks it out of bounds. This is close. 5-3 at the half. 3rd quarter. Bucks actually threw more than St. Louis expected, I think, Tom. This is 34-yard to Jaquez Green. Tack on a face mask penalty, which sets up Martin Gramatica. Automatica Gramatica, 23 yards. These are the Rams you've grown used to seeing. But Warner, picked up by Hardy Har Nickerson. The Bucks defense continuing to keep the Rams out of the end zone. Later, Warner is going to be picked off by Brian Kelly. One of 3 interceptions by the Bucks defense on the day. And the Bucks, can they nurse a 6-5 lead all the way to the Super Bowl? Warner. Not to Isaac Bruce, not to Holt, not to Azakim, but it's Ricky Prohl. Touchdown, Rams have the lead.
It is a great catch by Ricky Prohl over the shoulder. You see him concentrate enough to get the football and then keep both feet in bounds. That's a great grab.
They go for 2, they don't make it, so it's 11-6. Bucks, under a minute to go, 2nd and 23. King to Bert Emanuel, 12 yards. I would say over the year that Tony Dungy and company have not gotten, just by luck of the draw or whatever, the calls to go their way on Chalet Tommy. They review it and say no catch. It changes the complexion because it's 2-down territory, obviously. So instead of 3rd and 10, it's 3rd and 23. And oh, by the way, the Rams can play some defense. Grant Wistrom, hit. It's an incomplete pass. 4th and 23. King. Incomplete. It's St. Louis Rams. Well, this is going to happen in a tight game. You don't like to see that in a game in which defense was paramount. Dick Vermeil now joins Don Shula, Bill Parcells, and Dan Reeves.
Here's Tomlinson weaving and finding the end zone for a touchdown. James Harrison coming in. He's got Rivers, balls out. And that's McNeil with the recovery. It'll go as a safety. Made by a Steeler, and he's got one more to give them the lead. Good snap. Kick is inside there. Yes, it's good. Caden gets it. 10-8. For the 2nd down play, and it's Ward open into San Diego territory. To the kicker. Kick is on the way, and it's dead center. The defense is not dominating like it has in the past. They go short, and they start now with the laterals. There's a long toss. McNeil, no. Polamalu scoops it up, and he's in for a touchdown.
Would have killed the play. Time remaining on the clock. The game is over.
Oh, they're taking that. They are taking that off, Phil.
Yes, illegal forward pass. He's seeing.
Why did they go back and they've already summoned it for about 2 minutes? So there was confusion even there for the officials. So the ball was dead right on the spot, is their point.
It's good. Landry. Caught in the end zone. A safety. Landry is trapped in the end zone for a safety, and Dallas leads 5-0. Taylor in motion. On fourth down, this is it. McCullough made the catch at the 29-yard line. First down for the Lions.